Hey, what's up guys? This is Scarecrow1133 from Undying Chaos Gaming, and this is a domination gameplay on Yemen. This isn't actually my gameplay. I am in the game, but the gameplay is actually from my friend Iron Man Jumpman, and I wanted to use this gameplay because he does a lot of what I actually talk about in the video, and what I'm going to be talking about is just general tips for someone who is brand new to Call of Duty. These tips aren't specific to Black Ops 2, they're not specific to any weapon or any map. These are general tips that you can more or less take to any Call of Duty, to any map, to any game mode, and apply them and become a better player. This isn't going to turn you into a pro gamer, but this is definitely going to help you become a better gamer. Alright, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to talk about is learning the maps. You need to know where every little nook and cranny is in the map because one, you want to know where you want to be positioned, and two, you want to know where you can anticipate the enemy to be positioned. Learning the maps and learning the different routes from getting to point A to point B is extremely important. It's probably the most important part of this entire video is learning the maps. And once you do that, you'll be able to figure out where you don't want to be. And usually where you don't want to be is the center of the map. Think about playing domination, especially Treyarch games like Black Ops and Black Ops 2. The domination point B is usually right in the middle, and that's usually a very dangerous place to be. Obviously in domination you need to be there to capture the flag, but in other game modes you really have no business being there. Stay on the outside and the outskirts of the map and don't go into the middle of the map. When you watch this gameplay, you'll notice Iron Man never really goes into the middle of the map unless he needs to. He's usually always on the outside or behind some sort of cover. So learn the maps, and once you learn them, stay out of the dangerous areas, particularly the B area. The next thing I'm going to talk about is also extremely important, and that's playing within yourself and within your equipment. If you're not very good at sniping, don't grab a sniper rifle and start sniping. If you're not very good at rushing, don't rush into the enemy spawn. Recognize your strengths and play to those strengths and the strength of your equipment. If you have a shotgun, you don't want to be getting into a sniper battle. If you have a sniper rifle, you don't want to be rushing around. Play to the strengths of your equipment and to the strengths of yourself. Don't get into the gunfights you're not going to win. If you have a shotgun and you know you're about to lose a gunfight against a sniper rifle, just leave. You know where he's at. Don't go around him and stay away from him. A really good piece of advice I once heard was make the map the size you need it. And what that means is if you have a shotgun, then make the map small. Don't go into the areas that have long lines of sight. Stay into those small corridor areas and those small rooms. And then if you do have a sniper rifle, don't be going around into those areas where you need to make sharp turns and lots of corners. Stay in those areas where you have a long line of sight and you can pick people off from the other side of the map. The next thing I'm going to talk about is learning from the pros. Now when I say pros, I don't mean your favorite commentator unless he is an actual pro, but what I mean is going and finding actual people who earn money playing in tournaments of Call of Duty. These people are the best in the world. Go and find them on YouTube, find them on Twitter. A lot of the pros like to live stream certain contests and tournaments, and from there you can watch how the pros play. You can watch what they pick for their guns, what they pick for their attachments, and not only that, but you can also find the lines of sight and how they like to start a round off, and they are the best in the world, so they are the best people to watch. If you want to get good at basketball, you need to watch some of the best. If you want to get good at acting, actors study the best actors. If you want to get good at Call of Duty, study the best players. An extremely important tactic that people use to be successful in Call of Duty games is they anticipate where the enemy is going to spawn. They anticipate where the enemy is going to spawn, so one, they can see where he's going to be coming from, and two, they can hopefully eventually spawn trap them. Spawn trapping is much easier to do in a game like Black Ops than it is in Modern Warfare 3. And there's two ways you can practice anticipating where the enemy is going to spawn. The first thing you can do is realize where you're spawning, because if you're spawning there, then that means it's possible for the enemy to also be spawning there. And the second thing you can do is to look at your map. Now usually when people look at their map, they're just thinking about looking at where the enemy is shooting from, or if there's a UAV up or a VSAT, looking to see where the enemy is running and where they're looking. But something that's also just as important, if not more important than figuring out all that information, is to see where your teammates are. If all of your teammates are on the left side of the map, then that means the enemy is probably going to be spawning on the right side of the map. If you're on the most northern part of the map and all of your other teammates are on the most southern part of the map, then the enemies are probably going to be spawning around you. So you can use these two things and try and figure out where the enemy is going to be spawning, and then you can attack them once they spawn. You should also be using your map in different game modes. In Search and Destroy, you can see where all your teammates are setting up. In Domination, if no one is protecting your home flag, either A or C, you can bet that someone is probably getting close to it and you can run back and get it. In Demolition, if no one is protecting one of the bomb sites, someone might be there. So use your map. You can use it and capture the flag. If you capture a flag and all your teammates are on the left side of the map, run back to your home flag on the left side of the map. Use your teammates, use the little map. Don't just use your map to see where the enemies are, use it to find out where your teammates are and utilize that information. Patience is extremely vital in Call of Duty games. Even in fast-paced games like Kill Confirmed or Domination or Demolition, it's extremely important to be patient. And one example I see all the time where people aren't patient is the following scenario. Now you see someone running around a corner and you're able to shoot him and get one bullet in him. It doesn't kill him, but he runs around that corner. All the time people chase after that because they know he's there, he knows he's somewhat hurt, and usually when they turn the corner, the enemy is laying down on the ground or sitting behind a trash can or just prepared to take him out. Now you need to have patience and accept the fact that you may have just lost the kill, and that's fine. It's better than you going and getting killed. So what you could do rather than chase him is to wait for him and see if he comes back out. Sometimes the enemy will know that you're there and he'll get all bloodthirsty and he'll come after you. If he doesn't come after you, then just move on. You don't need to kill him because he's more than likely laying down waiting for you to come, and he's gonna have the jump on you and he's gonna more than likely kill you first. So be patient, you guys. Patience isn't just for Search and Destroy, it's for every game mode in Call of Duty. If you see a guy in the UAVs coming right at you, set up, prepare, aim down your sights, and then when he turns the corner, he's going to be a sitting duck for you. There's no reason to try and jump the corner and burn an extra 2 seconds just to kill him, because you're not putting yourself in an advantageous position. Playing Call of Duty all by yourself can be extremely frustrating. Even the best players in the world have trouble if they're playing by themselves. So therefore you should try and find some teammates. If you find some people in lobbies that you like and they like you, add them. Try and go online. Hopitgaming.com, try and find some friends. Preferably someone who is better than you. If they're better than you, then 1, you can learn from them, and 2, they're going to be doing so well in the game, it's going to let you relax and have more fun and learn how to play the game by watching them. And lastly, I'm going to tell you guys to watch your kill cams. It sucks to die, but when you watch your kill cams, you might learn a few things. You might learn where the enemy was set up, and it might be a new spot that you've never seen before, especially on new maps. Even if you're not new to Call of Duty, watch the kill cams. The last thing, and probably the most important thing I'm going to say, is to have fun. This is extremely important because your brain is going to be more receptive to new information if you're having fun. If you're having fun and enjoying yourself, you're going to play better, you're going to learn more, you're going to notice more, and it's just going to be a more positive experience, and it's going to make you want to become a better player. And those are the tips I got for you guys. I hope you watched the gameplay and saw how Iron Man utilized the fact that he had the war machine and that he wasn't rushing around with it. He was protecting his flags, he was playing the objective, and he was just trying to protect the flags and not rush around and be a hero. He played extremely well, and I hope you guys took something from the video and from the commentary. I hope you guys liked and subscribed. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll talk to you later.